Morning, family. It's Saturday, August 21st. It's 3 a.m. Do you know where your children are? That's weird. When did Guam get so foggy and so much like San Francisco? That's right, everyone. I'm back in San Francisco for a special limited engagement. My first order of business after going to Guam and getting my permit and everything all set up is to fly immediately back to the place that I came from. Now, while transoceanic flights are never really any fun, this one was on a new 777. It was big and comfortable and was actually probably one of the best flights I've ever been on. Now, you may be asking yourself why I flew back to California. Well, it was for this thing called Incident Command System Training. ICS is a system that the Coast Guard and other government agencies use whenever there's a major disaster, like the Deepwater Horizon oil spill, but it can be used for smaller events too. It's a way to integrate different government agencies on how to use a common system, common chain of command, and to work together to keep cost accounting of resources and people. So this training is definitely going to be useful in my job at the sector, and I'm glad to be able to go. Now, this training had a lot of information packed into the week, and with the time zone changes, which I never really got used to, I didn't get a whole lot of chances to go and visit the old stomping grounds, but I did manage to get out for a little bit and see some of the San Francisco again, albeit at somewhat irregular times. This is me driving into the city at about 2 o'clock in the morning, because I wasn't able to sleep because of the time zone changes. So when I decided to go into the city, unlike New York and a lot of other major cities, San Francisco isn't really one of those cities that never really sleeps. Even at the bars and a lot of the trendier downtown areas, everything pretty much shuts down at 2 in the morning. So I managed to find a 24-hour diner here called Sparky's. It's actually pretty good and had a lot of really interesting food. And apparently the chai vanilla shakes are the best. In the city, but that might be because they're probably the only ones that make it. I also took the opportunity to visit the campus in downtown, USF. Yeah, probably not the USF you're thinking of. And it had some very oddly indecisive parking meters. Next, I drove down to Golden Gate Park and went to visit my old stomping grounds at the California Academy of Science. Visited this place quite a bit when I was here. It's actually a pretty cool science center type place. Less an academy in the traditional sense, more of an academy in the old school academy sense. A bunch of scientists getting together and having a discussion group. It also has an interesting art museum across the way. You can tell it's an art museum because the street lights have an interesting yet functional design. This is me trying to take a photo of the Impressionist gallery, and I'm about to almost be sprayed by a skunk. So I kind of dropped the camera here. Next, I head off to try and get some night photos of the Golden Gate Bridge right before I head out to the airport to fly away and never return. I'll see you next time.